Hello, my crafty friends. I got my first one of the swaps that we're doing in the feathered, no, the Flockers Feathered Friendship Journal Swap. And this is from Carey and Thomas. She was really on the ball and she got it to me quick. I have not got mine in the mail yet. I just got through painting the pages, the envelopes today. But I thought I would go ahead and do a video of making a page with her stuff. So I'm excited. I can reveal it and use it all at the same time. I haven't got to do that before. Here's that pretty envelope. I was able to take off the stickers that had her address and mine on it so I can use more of the envelope. It's got some neat stamps, different states: Hawaii, Indiana, Illinois, Guam, Illinois, and Idaho are all on here. So, and they canceled them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cancellations. So those are truly used. um, and this is what she sent for me to make a page with. It's like a cool challenge to have to make a page with stuff that you don't even know what you're going to do yet. This is a very sparkly kind of iridescent, what do you call those things? Pipe cleaner. That was a nice way to wrap it up. Oh, she wrote me a nice little letter telling me about herself. That's really cool. I'm not going to read that to you. That's for me, but it's neat. Oh, look here. There's that is a really cool tag. Can you see this? There's some, looks like cheesecloth and some fibers and a feather, and a little charm, a butterfly charm and a bead. There's another one. There's a feather and a bead. And look at the beautiful, I think maybe that was at least part of it was a napkin, and then some stamping, maybe some washi tape. Maybe that's part of the stamp. I don't know, but it's very pretty. Very nice. I love that. And then this is what she sent. Oh, this is for the journal page, and the tag is for me. So, very cool. Let's see what she sent for me to work with on this journal page. Okay, ooh, the envelope's got pretty, I haven't seen a security envelope with that particular pattern on it, so I'll definitely use that on the page too. A dragonfly! Oh, I don't know if anybody knows this, but now you'll know I love dragonflies. Oh, that's exciting. I can't wait to use that on the page. And this is it looks like it's a crocheted or tatted, I'm not sure which, maybe tatted, little flower, and she's blinged it up with some, let's see if I can get that where you can see it. It's very sparkly, with some gems and a button. That's very pretty too. And here's a charm, a peace sign charm. And then she's got some feathers in here. That's funny because I've got feathers is one of the things that I've got to go out in mine, and some fabric, and she sent some fabric. Carey, we are truly going to be friends. Look at this, lace and fabric and feathers. And that's funny that that's some of the things I've got to send back to you. So, and look at this. This is pretty eyelash yarn. I love it. That's going to be fun. I can't wait. I'm gonna pause the camera for a few minutes while I get some paint or something out. Just think about it for a minute, and then I'll come back and we'll work on this. But I'm going to give myself a few minutes to think about it. This is my Flockers Feathered Friendship Journal, if you haven't seen it already, and this is how I did the pages. So I'm excited to get to do a page in here Carey Ann gets to be the first page. Okay, I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, I'm back. Um, it's actually about 28 hours later. That day went really quick. I got called in the house. One of my kids needed something, and um, then today has just been one thing right after another, and I haven't had a chance to get out here at all. So now I finally can get out here and work on this. Um, I got to looking at the stuff she sent and decided that the only thing I really wanted to add to it was just some words. So I've got some words here, and we'll look at those in a minute. But I don't know if y'all noticed, but I noticed that everything she's got here looks like it was made specifically for my book. I know it wasn't because I'm not her only swap partner, and she sent the same items to her other swap partner, which is um, probably what I'm going to do too, is send all three of them the same and then see how different they make their pages end up looking. But anyway, I just thought it was kind of fun that the colors go really well, especially this. I mean, look at that. That looks like somebody made it just specifically for my book. So that's going to be fun. One thing I did while I was trying to figure out what to do a few minutes ago, I don't know if y'all can see, but I took the fabric and I took some of the threads off the sides. That's what these three little piles are over here, is the fabric I took off the sides, just to give it a little bit of a different look, a little more, I don't know, dainty, I guess. So it looks a little more fragile and not, and then I've got these piles of stuff I can do something with. I didn't mean to do more on this one. It just, it just happened. This can't, you could almost unravel the whole piece of fabric because you get started with it. But I did the lavender one and I did the darker purple one. So now they now have fringes like little magic carpets. And then I did the gold one. And I didn't do the pink one because I thought I would show you this. If you've never done this before, it might be interesting. But you just kind of have to pull. The pinking is specifically made to try and help it not do this. So you're kind of, that's why you have to work with it a little bit. So I'm just kind of going down those little edges and pulling off the tips. And then you'll get the, let's go a little further here before I can get to that one. Sometimes because of the pinking, what's the edge on one is not necessarily the edge on the next one. So sometimes you have to play with it a little bit to really get it going. But once you do, then you can just take a few of them and pull them off. And then you go to the where you can see the ones for that side, and you can pull them from the other side. And you just keep doing that until you've got this kind of a fringe. This is a satin fabric, so the fringes on the ends will look different from the fringes on the sides. Then you can go back over here and pull out a few more. And you can just keep going, just a few at a time. However far you want to. If you don't want to grab too many threads, or you get that where it all kind of just bunches up on you. But it's easily fixed. Just pull it out. And then go to this side. Once you get one side done, the other sides are easier to do because you have something to pull on. I'm not sure. I think I froze up there for a second. At least it looked like it on my computer. Sorry about that. I don't even know how far I got in my explanation before it froze up, or if it froze up at all for the recording, but it sure froze up on my screen. Anyway, I just pulling these until I have a little bit of a fringe all the way around. And if you mess up and pull on the edge, you can always just pull a few more till it looks like you want it to. Let me get those kind of in a little pile like the other ones. Okay. And I've kind of, while I was trying to see if I wanted to add anything from my stash to it, I kind of decided that if you look, I don't know if you can see this, but the tissue paper has colors across it. And so I thought I would put that on here to kind of fill in the center of the page. And I wanted to use the it's kind of flashing out. There you go. The pattern from this. And so I think I'm going to put this on the page and then put this over the top of it. So that's my plan at the moment. And then we'll work on getting the other stuff on it after that. I think I want to do the same thing with this fabric though, and move those embellishments out of the way so I don't get glue on them. That would be bad. Go ahead and pull, unravel the edges of the fabric. I think I'm going to probably make a collage with this fabric. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. Once I get the background on, then I'll play with it some more and see if I can figure out what'll look the best. You can see this comes unwoven. It's got bigger threads, so it comes unwoven pretty easy. Oh, I like that. I like a big fringe on this one. You can see all the different colors in that warp thread. It's just beautiful. Or maybe that's the weft. It's probably, I don't know. I don't know which way it was woven because this is out of the middle, so it doesn't. Looking at it, I'm thinking that the thicker threads are probably the warp, and then the colored threads are the weft. But oh, that's really pretty. I like that. That's gonna look good. Oh, and we got another pile of fiber here. I'm gonna go ahead and use a glue stick on this. Let me find something to glue on so I don't get glue all over everything. Okay, we'll just use this. And I'm just going to put it down right here. Oh, it's getting glue all over my arm. If you can make a mess, I will. Feels weird to try and glue stuff down on these puffy pages, but that's part of the charm. That's what I'm telling myself anyway. Okay. And then we're going to put this on top, and I think that should show through. I think I'm going to use some matte medium for this because I think it'll work better. Let me get some here real quick. And that's a pretty big area to cover, so. I learned this little hint from Dee Dee Willingham to put your matte jar, and it really does make it a lot easier to use. Woo! I still seem to make a mess, but it was easier to make a mess too. Let me try to clean that out just a little bit before I glue it shut or something. It's not going. I'm not having very much luck getting that. I need a Q-tip. I probably got some out here somewhere, but I don't know where. So, okay. I'm just going to brush this on the page. I'm going to brush some on this too, since I have plenty. Okay. And then we'll just lay that right there. And I am going to need some more after all. Go around the edges here. That didn't. Hopefully I can get this to lay down as I'm putting the matte medium over the top of it. You have to be kind of gentle with tissue paper because it'll tear, kind of like napkins do. Not quite as easy as napkins, but still, it's still pretty good at tearing if you're too rough on it. Okay. In order to not make y'all have to sit here and wait for it to dry, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, and I'll dry it, and then I'll be right back. Okay, here is the background. I think that's really pretty. It's very soft and gentle, and I want this to be a sweet page. I think it's going to make a really sweet page with all the pastels and everything. And so we've got some pretty dark stuff in here. These are, you know, compared to everything else, these are really dark. So I want them to kind of be muted by all of the other things that are on here. So I'm going to try to figure out a way to do that. I'm going to, let me see if I can flatten that page out with something here. It's just really puffy and hard to work with. Okay. Well, that's right there. I don't have another one of those. Let's see if we can. Use that. Okay, I think that'll be easier to work with. Okay. I'm just going to kind of play around and see what I think would be look good. I want some of this all to show. maybe kind of like a fan. And then let's see, let's put this lace right there. And I can put this flower on there. And maybe stick a feather in. Maybe another feather. That completely covers up the gold. I don't want to completely cover it up. There we go. What can we do with this and this? Okay, this could be a flower stem. We could make this into a flower. I don't know if that'll work or not. Let's try it. Maybe that's not big enough. Let's take this, put it in here. Give that a good twist here so keep it in place. It doesn't look very flowery. I need some leaves. That's what I need. Not even sure where I would put it if I did put it on here. Let's see. Try to look at that from. This is kind of what my what I'm thinking right now. Maybe if I take one of these and twist it and make a leaf out of it, then twist it back. Maybe that'll make it look more like a flower. Wonder if the dragonfly should be coming towards the flower, or it could be going towards that flower. I really like it on top of the lace. It's kind of hard to tell. I really think I kind of like that. Let's see if we can find some words to go with it and see if that'll help. This is Studio 112, and it's vellum sentiment vellum quotes. It says I got it at Tuesday morning. Paid a whole 39 cents for this. Well, there's quite a few on here. Or in here. Okay, this one says, nothing but smiles. You shine every day. Creative, inspirational, and talented. This one says, fulfilled dreams. Oh, fulfilled in dreams. This is happy days are here to stay. This is the sweet life. Maybe this is the sweet life. Love the little moments. I kind of like love the little moments. Not sure if let's cut that one out. And then we can always change our mind. Let's see what else we got. My heart belongs to you. Love makes the world go round. Creativity dwells within. Imagine. Believe in yourself. I like creativity dwells within too. I like believe in yourself too. Okay, we'll cut both of those out. And we'll try to decide which one. If either one of these are going to be what we want. Let's go ahead and keep looking. The best of everything. Joy comes when you least expect it. Remember. Treasures of the heart. Capture the joy. A few favorites. Look at that smile. You were so precious to me. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. A few favorites. That would be cute too. Let's get that one out. We've got several different sizes here to see what we think. Okay. Got a few favorites. Love these little moments. Believe in yourself. Or we could do creativity dwells within. I like creativity dwells within, but I'm not sure that that it will fit nicely. Let me trim it a little bit and see if that's better. Let's go around here a little bit more. Okay. That will fit, but I don't know if I want it over the feather. I don't want the feather to cover up the words either. I'll put it all the way at the top, then the feather doesn't cover up the words. Okay, I think I'm going to use that one. And then I need to put her name on it. I'm not sure if I want to. I love this envelope, but it doesn't really go with everything else. I mean, the gold matches with it, and this goes with it, but it's heavier in my mind than this is a very light and delicate page. So I'm going to save this, and I'm going to use it for something else. It's a bonus piece. And I could just write her name right down here and today's date. I'm going to think about that, and I'm going to go ahead and try to put this stuff down. Oh, there's my dog whining outside, moaning and groaning because he wants to be in here. Sorry, I'll be right back. Let me let him in. Come on in, Cubby. Now you need to lay down and be good. Go lay down. That's a good boy. Yeah, lay down. Okay. First thing I need to do is lay down these. And I think I will start with this one. And I am not sure really what to glue that down with. I don't know if a glue stick will work or not, but anything else might be. Well, let's try the matte medium. We'll just put some right where I'm going to put it and put it down on top of it and see how it works. Nope, that's not going to work. Okay. We'll go ahead and try the glue stick. I've got Eileen's tacky glue there that I got out to do this with, but I'm afraid that it might, you know, leave bigger bubbles underneath. Okay, I think that'll work. It's wet now because of that matte medium, but and it doesn't have to be, you know, glued down all the way to the edges. I don't mind them being free a little bit. I just want it to stay on the page. Oh, gotta get my feather under here though. I've never used a glue stick on a feather before. Let's see how it goes. I may have to go to the Eileen's. Oh, if you've never watched any of my videos before, then you don't know this. But if you have watched them, you do know everything's an experiment with me. It's never a sure thing. You just came in. Okay, I'm going to let you out because I'm going to listen to you whine. Dogs are a little bit like children. They get what they want. So you can have some peace and quiet. That's not necessarily true. But I can say that now, see, because my kids are quite a bit older. I don't have to worry as much about. Okay, maybe that was a mistake to put that in there first. There we go. that out. And let's go ahead and okay. And next comes the lace. I don't think I have it. Oh no. I was gonna say it's not as far up on the page as it was because I forgot the pink one. Sometimes when I do this, I take a picture of whatever it is, what I decided I want, so I can be sure to duplicate it. Doesn't always work though. Sometimes it still doesn't end up the same. Sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes it's serendipitous. Okay, now then, the lace. I think I'm going to trim this just a little bit here. Okay, let's lay that down like that. Okay, let's go ahead and, since we're just braving the glue stick, we'll just use it on everything. And I usually have pretty good luck with these Elmer's Extreme glue sticks, but I haven't ever tried to put fabric down with them. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we can press it down with that paper. Whoops. Okay. And then, let me wipe this glue off my fingers here. Oh, I think my baby wipes are getting dried out. Okay. Now we need to, let's go ahead and put this down next. Alright, let's stick it right up there in the corner. Okay. Well, believe it or not, it looks like it. Oh, let's fluff those feathers. They're so pretty. Let's fluff them out a little bit. There we go. Like that. Okay, now this piece. This has, I guess, more of the, I think this one goes with it a little bit better. Okay, I am going to use Eileen's for this because I don't think that it would stick down with the glue stick. And I don't think it'll come, this fabric's so thick, I don't think the eyelines will come through it like the lighter ones would have. Okay, and we'll do the same thing with this one. Let's see if I can. I think I'll stick it right there. Okay. And we've got our flower here. I'm not sure if I like the flower. I mean, I like it. Maybe it needs to just go right here. Down there. Because I really like the fluffy feathers. Okay. I'm not sure if even Eileen's will be enough to hold that down. Probably should get out my glue gun. Where is it? Ah, there it is. Okay, we'll do that. We'll get out the glue gun for this. Because I'll probably want it for the dragonfly as well. Okay. Let's see if I can plug this in here. We will let it heat up while I try to decide where I'm going to put her name. And I wonder if that being close to the binding is a good idea or not. If I do it this way, then this might protect my dragonfly. I'm going to take that needle out. Oh, that came out real easy. And I think if I can cut that off a little bit there, where I'm going to glue him down, maybe he'll be a little flatter and he'll stay put better. I don't know if that'll work or not. I'm scared. I'm scared I'm going to ruin him. I don't want to do that because I love him. Have a little bit of dragonfly surgery here. Yeah, I think he'll glue down better like that. And the flower, might keep the pressure off of him a little bit. He's still quite a bit thicker than the flower. See if I can take off a little bit more. Okay. Get those little bits out of the way. Yeah, that's better. I think I really kind of like him like that. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put the Although this way it looks like he's coming off away from the flower. Maybe he needs to go on top of the feathers. And the flower needs to go like this. That's a thought. Or maybe he needs to go right here. Because we got two flowers up there. Okay, let me think. Like this. Or like this. Or like that. Or like this. I think that's what I like right there. Okay. Okay, glue gun still. I made a mistake and got it. Well, I didn't make a mistake. Somebody borrowed my big glue gun and it never made it back into the studio. So all I've got is this low temp one. And it doesn't want to heat up very easily. Okay. What am I going to put her name on? How about a little piece of doily? That would go well with it. Let me find some. I've got some little doilies in here somewhere. Okay. Here's one. If I put it right here, and then just go ahead and cut it. Put this doily down here. I cut all those little fabricy pieces are getting all over everything. Okay. Now that half's torn. Let's see if that one is too. So we'll just go ahead with this one. Woo! That kind of scared me. Okay, that's going to be pretty. And I'll write her name right in there. All right, let's see if we can get this glue gun to work. My fingers got goopy all over them. Okay. Let's start with the dragonfly, because he'll be easier to work with. Okay. And now let's try to All right. Hope this doesn't dry before I can even get it down here. Okay, this back part did. Okay, that's all right. We'll just put a bead of glue. And stick it on top. There we go. Easy fix. Okay. Now then, I'm going to use the heat gun here for just a minute and dry that so I can write her name. I think I melted my my pipe cleaner there. That's all right. Maybe it'll just stay put better. Okay, now then I want to get let's just use the Sharpie here. I where did I put her name? Oh, I stuck it in the back of the book. I want to make sure I spell it right. Carey and Thomas. Okay. And today is 4-12-18. Okay. This has been so much fun, Carey. I enjoyed figuring out what to do with the things you sent me. I hope that the page makes you happy. It makes me happy. Thank you all for watching. God bless you.